For the holidays, the USFL, the rebel league that the NFL didn't respect but feared. This must-have features interviews with players and coaches like Bobby Hebert, Marv Levy, and much more. Hundreds of photos will take you back to the 80s when Donald Trump was just an emerging name in pop culture. Hall of Famers like Steve Young, Reggie White, and Jim Kelly all got their start in the USFL. Order your Silver Anniversary magazine at usflonline.com.
And we are back on. It is 9:15 on the dot, and I'm extremely proud of that because I am horrible with timing. I am spring like the season, and I'm here with Brian, and Brian is going to take it away with a news bed. Are you ready for it, Brian?
Yeah.
You sure?
I've prepared myself.
All right, let's go. Let's do this. We're going to put the news bed on. Morning, Ian. Go, Brian.
All right. Oscar Pistorius gets 5 years in prison, sentenced to yesterday. The first game of the World Series begins tonight with San Francisco going against the Royals. San Francisco radio stations have also banned Lord's Royals
Which
song.
I find hilarious. Because I heard they're using it against them.
Yep.
Hey, you'll never beat Royals. Alright, continue. I'm sorry.
The White House fence jumpers to appear in court today. Missouri State Senator Jamila Nasheed was arrested in Ferguson. Damon Albarn, a musician, announces plans for a new Gorillaz album. Spanish nurse who contracted Ebola has now tested negative for the virus. Nigeria is officially Ebola-free, and the World Health Organization declares Senegal Ebola-free as well. Hunter Biden, son of Vice President Joe Biden, has been kicked out of the Navy for failing drug tests. And Oscar de la Renta has died yesterday at the age of 82.
You know, this is going to sound extremely wrong. I actually thought he passed away like a long time ago. That shows how much I'm into the fashion world. Like, I did not know. But the whole Gorillaz album thing, I am really excited about because I love the Gorillaz. And yes, I literally just bleeped myself out because the Gorillaz are awesome.
I love the Gorillaz.
I was going to give you guys some weather news, but, like, first off,
please.
Giving weather news is probably the most cheesiest thing I could possibly do because I could just tell you it's cold outside. It's freezing. Like, I'm wearing a hoodie and I'm wearing a jacket. So that tells you it's cold outside. That's all I have to say for weather news. Pretty much.
I'm glad it's getting cold though.
Why?
Because it's like that kind of season where I can just open the window, lay on my bed.
No. Well, see, last semester I was able to be a hobo because I was just slacking. I didn't have anything to do. But now this semester I actually have like an internship and I have to look nice. So like hoodie and legging spring is not allowed to appear. Right now I'm wearing my high school hoodie. Oh, we have 3 viewers. Why? Not this morning. I'm not live. What was I saying?
I mean, I just threw this together for the show. I'm probably gonna. I mean, this is
actually. You know what he would remind me of? Have you ever seen Blue's Clues?
Oh,
what was his name? Steve. You remind me of Steve. You're just like reversed colors right now, though.
I'm like anti-Steve.
You're anti-Steve. Oh my God, he's anti-Steve. No feeling at all. Whatever happened to that guy? He like ended up getting into drugs. He has a whole bunch of tattoos now.
No, I think.
Spreading lies.
From what I heard, he left this show because he was balding, and they're like, "This is a kid show. We can't really have." He was kind of like that.
I couldn't stand the guy who replaced him, Joe.
I mean, luckily I was old enough to stop watching.
Oh no! I mean, how old was I? I must have been 6 or 7, but all my cousins were young, so I was still watching it.
Yeah.
I liked Blue's Clues. She left a lot of element of mystery. The fact that Blue was a girl was like, what to me? I need coffee. Hold on.
I mean, I forget who told me Blue was a girl, but I'm like, no, that's not.
Because then I was angry. I'm like, if Blue's a girl, is Magenta a boy? That makes no sense. But I think Magenta was also a female. But in my mind, I wanted Blue and Magenta to be together. So I guess now in 2014 they can. Yay!
Yeah, I was more into Power Rangers at that time. That was
I mean, I liked Power Rangers, but it wasn't
like
super huge.
I never went with like the popular Rangers. Because you see, my brother loved the blue Power Ranger.
For those of you who don't know, Brian has a twin brother, and I'm still extremely mind blown about it.
Yeah, I actually saw him 2 days ago.
It's not weird to see your brother, Brian.
Sometimes it is, because I'll wake up thinking like, wait, am I looking at myself?
I have a question, though. Since you have a twin, is it like looking in the mirror?
No.
No? Do you see him as a different person, or do you ever have that moment in time where you're like, hey, that guy looks like me?
We do kind of see each other as different people, but I think it's more because, like, you spend at least, like, maybe 2 hours with us, you'll be able to pick out differences pretty quickly.
I don't know. You guys looked exactly the same. Now, the whole... What was it? That Nigeria is freed of Ebola?
Yeah, they're declared Ebola free.
Well, I read an article yesterday about these two poor children. Like, they're Rwandan. I don't know if I said that correctly, but they're Rwandan, and they were denied from a New Jersey school, a New Jersey elementary school. The school exactly is called Howard Yoakum Elementary School in New Jersey. I'm not gonna pretend I know where that's at. But this is like the second case where I've heard Brian, no yawning when on air.
I'm coughing.
Right? I saw the yawn. Do you not know that yawns are contagious?
I wasn't yawning.
Anyway, so right now, a lot of people are getting pretty crazy about Ebola. There's a huge paranoia about it and all that fun stuff, right? So this is the second case where school has gone a little extra about the whole Ebola scare. Right now, the first one, I believe, was in Texas from Navarro College. They denied a Nigerian man from coming into the school because he's from an Ebola-infested area. That's exactly what it was. So now this one, they just so happened to not allow instead of like when the children were supposed to start school, they were going to start 21 days after they were supposed to. So almost like, let me see if they have Ebola or not, and then wait. And then parents also wanted the children to be consistently tested for fevers to make sure that they weren't, like they didn't have Ebola.
Wow.
Which I think is pretty crazy because, I mean, I understand you're afraid. But first off, you're in Jersey. Okay? There hasn't been any cases
yeah,
yet.
Ebola wouldn't be the worst thing to
Second, they're
happen to Jersey.
Rwandan. Okay? They're not Nigerian. They're not from, I don't think that's from that exact area anyway. But then people are also saying, like, what is the problem if I could test 2 people instead of testing the whole school consistently?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of wrong, a little bit extra in my opinion. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I like
No, I think
equal
they're going a
opportunity
bit
for
too
all. I
far.
don't like singling people out. I think it's wrong and it's rude.
Yeah.
So, did you hear about the woman that she was flying from Dallas to Chicago? She started vomiting on the plane and they locked her
Really?
in the bathroom for 45 minutes. And she's an African American woman.
Oh.
So now you're just targeting anyone who just happens to be brown, not to sound rude, but it's true.
Yeah.
So, thank God I'm caramel. Like poor Jamie, like if he starts coughing anywhere, they might be like, "Oh God,
Well,
he may have
did
Ebola."
you see the YouTube video? Like, it was on a plane from somewhere to Texas, and a guy coughs and is like, "Oh, sorry, I'm from Africa." And the video is the plane stopped halfway, landed,
No.
and like these guys in hazmat suits walk on,
Are you serious?
looking for that guy, and they take him off.
Oh my God. Wow, that's
So-
that's a little ridiculous. All right, so you know what? We're gonna catch a quick break so I could gather my thoughts and be more awake. And when we come back, we'll have some movie and Office Box. Office Box. Wow. Can we just discuss the fact I really just said Office Box news instead of box office news? All right, yeah, we're going to a break.
You're getting sloppy.
I am getting sloppy.